If you also have any ideas on what deck I should buy next, let me know as well. You know, either down in the comments or in the chat. So our next opponent here is a fighting type, and we are weak to fighting. This is AI, so I do have time to look through, and again, this is the reason whenever you buy a new deck, you want to start off with the trainer AI challenges first. Okay, it's quite unlikely that anyone will have a special energy in this turn, I think. So, and 20 damage is very low. The next attack needs 3 energies, which is a very high cost, so I'm just gonna put out Dodo first. Dodo here has resistance to fighting, whereas Zerora has weakness to fighting, so after all that's been considered, I think Dodo would be a better starting one to put out. This way I can just treat Dodo as a meat shield for us. It's just there to buy us some time, tank out some damage, while we build up our bench. Hopefully we get some good Pokemon. If not, we will start by you know, attaching some energies to over there. I do think I'm gonna put my energies onto Dodo right now first, because again, Dodo has some resistance to fighting. This guy does, I'm expecting 30 damage each time. So after accounting for the resistances, that's only 10. And I do think that Dodo will be able to buy us a lot of time. So again, right now I think I'm gonna reset my hand. Let's attach this first. The same reasoning applies. Luca will only allow us to draw 3 new cards, whereas Cynthia allows us to reset our hand entirely with 6 new cards. Okay, we were not holding on to any important Pokemon or cards at that time, so that's why I feel confident just resetting our hand. I do already have another Dodo as a backup, so I will choose not to put this out first. I will wait to see, you know, what else I manage to get over the next few turns. Okay, and whenever it's your turn, sorry, the opponent's turn, you do want to just check out his or her Pokemon, you know, even the ones in the bench, and you want to be planning your next strategy. So for now, there's not much else to do except to just keep attacking. Hopefully our Dodo here will be able to tank up for many more turns to come. That's wonderful. Okay. It seems like we do need 90 damage to one-hit KO any of them. Currently Zerora has 150 damage. It's either 20 or 150, so that's a bit overkill. Let's look at Magneton over here. It's again 20 or 80. That's still not enough to one-hit KO, and not to mention it has a major weakness to fighting. Raticate as well, it's only 70 with a weakness, so it seems like we don't have any good choices here. We'll just continue loading up onto Zerora because that's our only available backup right now, realistically speaking. Okay, that's wonderful. Whoa. Okay, Magnemite. That's our next backup, but again, 80 damage because it's not enough to one-hit KO any of them. I'll have to put my energies onto Zerora instead. So we're not going to take the chance of double pack, we are just going to go for a normal pack because 10 damage, that's a guaranteed secured kill. Okay, I do have 2 Magnemites. I do have 2 Magnetons, but again, because Magneton is not the most useful, I think I am going to again wait for what else I can get. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, Okay, so this changes right now because this is the stage 2 evolution from Magneton, and so that means that I can put out 2 Magnemites, I can evolve one, and then the next turn I can evolve Magnezone onto this one here, the first one, and then I can evolve Magneton onto the second one. And this does bring up a better strategy for us because it's 130 damage, it's a guaranteed KO for any of our opponent's Pokemon. We also do not have to discard any energies, unlike Zerora over here, which means that we can keep up the tempo. Okay? Otherwise, we'll have to spend 3 turns attaching more energies onto Zerora. Whereas for Magnezone, we only have to wait 1 turn due to the cooldown effect. Okay, so I'm going to attach my energies here. Hopefully I'll get 3 more. A bit unlikely. Wow, that's wonderful. 2 hits, nice. So potentially I just need 1 more. I take back my words now. I need minimum of 2 more. Although again, that's very unlikely. I'm expecting 3 turns. Since I am expecting 3 turns, I will hold on to one of the energies. I think I'm gonna put out Dodo here. And the reason for that is because my Magnezone is not guaranteed to be up by the time 3 turns are over. I am putting it onto Dodo to buy us some time. Don't forget that we also have Zerora as our backup Pokemon in case anything goes wrong. So yeah, you can see we've not managed to draw any more energy, so that's why I've decided to put it onto Dodo instead. How I thought about that was that Magnezone, we need 3 more energies, which means we need 3 more turns at the minimum. Okay, and previous turn he was at 40 HP, right? And we needed a minimum of 2 more turns. So that means that Magnezone will not be most likely not be, sorry, not most likely, but guaranteed to not be ready by the time that we need it to be. Okay. So it's just like chess, you always want to be thinking a few moves ahead. What happens if this, what happens if that. Plans change, but you do want to be prepared. Plan A, plan B, plan C. Okay, so he has managed to... Wow. Okay. So he'll be able to deal 80 damage to me. That's quite scary. I think we need a 70 more damage to knock him out. Currently doesn't have any Pokemon in her bench that can one-hit KO us, even with the weakness, so I'm gonna rely on our Zerora here. That's our backup option. It is unfortunate I'm gonna waste all 3 of those. So you can see that was a very... Zerora, I think, is very risky Pokemon to play. Because once you've played that attack, you've lost all your tempo. You have nothing else to offer. I could have played Dodo, but Dodo only had 10 damage. It was not enough to knock him out, and with 100 damage, he was able to put out, even with the resistance of -20, that's 80 damage, and our Dodo would have been knocked out in 1 hit regardless. So there was no point in bringing out Dodo to face that previous Pokemon. So let's put our baskets into Magnezone. Let's look at the retreat cost as well. That's 1, that's fine. Yeah. So you can see I didn't try to put energies into Zerora because it's just acting as a meat shield for us. Even if I do put 1 or 2 energies into it, it could only do 20 damage. That's nowhere near enough. And I also know that because I have this Magnezone as my backup, it's a guaranteed 130 damage, which is enough to knock out this Pokemon. So there is absolutely no point in trying to stock up on Zerora, trying to deal like that little damage here and there. Whereas we can, you know, if we stock up on Magnezone, we can one-shot. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for your service. And we will put this out. And we will be able to one-hit KO. Right now, I don't have any good backups. So the next logical option is to just, you know, put it onto Magneton here. Let's see. As often as you like during your turn, you may attach a Lightning Energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon. Okay, so you know what? I'm going to hold off on this. Just because this one, you know, Magnezone provides us with this passive ability here. So in case I draw a good Pokemon next turn, I will be able to make use of the passive immediately. Or even if I don't draw any good Pokemon, I am able to tank up maybe 1 or 2 turns, and I will be able to use the passive ability during that time to attach all my energies onto Magneton. Okay, let's see. Okay, when you receive a red down arrow, that means that you've been affected by something. Okay, and you just hover and you can see that this Pokemon cannot use the following attack, Zap Cannon. Okay, yeah, we knew that. And if conversely, if you do see a green up arrow, that means that you're affected by a positive status. And you can see damage is increased. Why is it increased? We'll just right click, scroll, and you can see this Muscle Band tool card. It allows it to do 20 extra damage. 20 extra damage, that's before resistances so and weaknesses. So right now, let's say for example, if he does punch, it's 10 plus 20 and then 30, but 30 times 2 is 60. That's how we got our 60 damage over here. So right now it's very worrying because on the next turn she will be able to play Strength. Strength is 40 on its own, plus 20, 60. 60 times 2 it's 120. And 20 plus this existing 60 damage, that's 180. We will be knocked out. So as I was saying earlier, you know, in the case that we do not get any good Pokemon, this is what we'll have to do. We'll just make use of the passive and attach all 3 to Magneton here. Okay, I believe we are done. I don't need to attach it to Dodo here because on the next turn I can attach it myself anyways. Okay, so again my hope is that I'll draw a better Pokemon. That's it. I cannot attack, but I can retreat. And I know that Magneton has 80 damage, which is perfect. So that's what I'm gonna do. Retreat. In this case I'll attach one more here then. Yeah, before I retreat. Okay, I'll send up Magneton. And the reason I did that is because with 3 energies attached, I just need only 1 more to be useful again. So Zap Cannon. It seems like for the lightning Pokemon, the common theme is that they have a cooldown effect. So you can see you cannot use Zap Cannon again. You cannot use Zap Cannon again. Also, do take note, this is Pokemon specific. So even though both of their abilities were Zap Cannon, I was able to switch between the Pokemon. Okay, the retreat cost for this is 2. That's quite painful. I am going to put out Magnemite here because we are running low on electric energy and Magnemite has this ability. So we'll do the same hit and run tactic. We'll swap out for Magnezone, which is able to one-hit KO Hitmon top here. I will use the passive ability again. I need 4, and the remaining one I will leave it alone for now. Yeah, again, because this spare one I can put either to Magnemite or to Dodo if the situation changes. If the situation does not change, I think I may be able to tank up one more turn. So next turn I can use my passive once more. Yeah, because if you look at our opponent's bench, the highest damage is 40. 40 even times 60, that's 80 damage. 80 plus the existing 60 is 140. We, by the skin of our teeth, will manage to tank it. So that's it. We'll use this again because we have this cooldown effect. We will use our hit and run tactic. We'll use our passive ability, attach as many energies as needed. Click done, and then 80 damage, just nice. KO. And that's it, that's our last one. Boom. This match, even though fighting Pokemon we are weak to, but the AI did not press her advantage very much. Of course, we're just playing AI here, so they do try to let you to win. It's just to get you warmed up, so to speak. Wonderful, that's one down.